Here are 3 signs that you are actually multi-niche. You're not nicheless. I am hearing and seeing all the time here on TikTok and other social media platforms that people are bemoaning and lamenting the fact that they do not have a niche. Never fear, we're going to get into why. Actually, it's not that you don't have a niche, it's that you have multiple niches. Number one, when it comes to content creation, having multiple interests doesn't mean confusion. It actually is an opportunity for multiple content pillars. Here's the catch though, you actually have to be consistent for each one of those content pillars. The benefit to having multiple content pillars is you don't have to have the volume of content that you would have if you only had for one content pillar per content pillar. Let me try to break this down. Let's say that you have 3 different interests. Your goal is to post 30 videos in a month. The benefit of having multiple content pillars is that instead of having to post 30 video spin-offs of the same topic, you get to post 1/3 of the videos per topic. So 10 videos per topic. That's just a rough breakdown. I'm not saying that that is the way that it has to be. Basically, what I'm saying is you have more opportunities to kind of give your brain a break from the monotony of posting about the same thing over and over. And for those of you who are able to do that with ease because you're able to focus on one singular topic, that is perfectly fine too. I am speaking to those that have multi-interests when it comes to their niche. The biggest thing is that you got to show those multiple interests. Don't just talk about the multiple interests. Don't just have those multiple interests in your head. You actually have to make creative, valuable content and have enough of it so that people are able to see that you are actually invested in those multiple niches. You're not just talking about them. Next, we're going to move on to number 2. This is kind of a spinoff to number 1. You need to create enough content per niche in order to earn audience trust. When it comes to being multi-niche, you actually want to define yourself as having multiple niches. Here's the kicker though. You can have a big umbrella niche. Your multiple niches will be under that umbrella. I'm going to use myself as an example. I am a brand strategist that helps brands to tighten up and streamline their back end and front end organizational structure so that they can sustainably scale their small and mid-sized businesses. What I have learned is that, wait, I lost my train of thought. I'm not using a script, you guys. So my brain just went, oh, okay, shoot. What I have found with working with multiple businesses, both product-based and service-based, is that these small and mid-sized business owners have a hard time taking care of their everyday responsibilities and their business responsibilities at the same time. I'm a multidimensional person. I have multiple interests. As a business owner, these are things that I actually implement into my everyday life in order to make my life easier and to make running my business possible and sustainable. These things are self-care, such as eating clean, paying attention to what I'm putting into my body, hair care, skin care, exercise, spending time with friends and family who care about me and who I have healthy relationships with, doing my nail care, all of these different sorts of things. Because these are things that I'm personally interested in, I like to include these within my brand content because these are an integral part of who I am. These are, of course, umbrellas of self-care underneath the overarching concept of my service as a brand strategist. So hopefully that makes sense. Number 3, you want to reassure your viewers that being multi-niche is an asset and not a liability. As long as your viewers are able to understand the multidimensionality of you, not view your content as being volatile or having a lack of direction. It is actually beneficial because they're able to get multiple things that they need in order to grow as a person, as a brand, etc., from you directly, as opposed to having to go to multiple different touch points, multiple different places. You just need to be able to accurately convey that to your audience. That essentially comes from having confidence in what it is that you are offering that is multifaceted. I hope that that was helpful. It gives you some context as to why being multi-niche is actually beneficial and how you can make it work. Until next time, bye.